We started Gidi Fest out of the frustration of there not being enough outdoor events that brought the youth together. We wanted to create a safe place that would allow the youth to channel that energy towards something positive, a movement. Gidi culture was more than a festival, it was about a movement.
Shin and I attend several festivals around the world, and we wanted to replicate that same thing here in Nigeria. But at the same time, growing up, we attended events like Lekki Sunsplash, which was a big inspiration for us.
That is what Gidi culture is all about. Surprises.
As much as Gidi Fest is about the culture of music, food, art, games, music is the core. It's at the forefront of music in Africa. Today, the world is watching African music, Nigerian music. You know, Gidi Fest is born in Lagos as the melting pot, cultural and economic melting pot of Africa.
One more time, let me see those hands up.
When we booked Diplo, when we announced Diplo, I knew why we did it, but we want to show people who get it on what it means for the culture. It was bound to happen, like it was just the natural progression of our growth. Hosting him and Walshy was a great experience in introducing them into our culture, taking them to the shrine, taking them to the beach, dancing, laughing, eating, and learning, teaching them about our culture beyond just, you know, Afro beats that people like to call it.
Geek culture is a huge part of entertainment, but it's usually neglected, especially in Africa. You know, a lot of people don't care about geek culture. But, you know, that was, you know, making in the place with guys that play games from 1 o'clock to like 5 o'clock in the morning. And Chin was there, you know, with his whole team. And that's what endeared me to the Gidi Fest culture. You know, the fact that they're excited to reach out and, create a platform for you know, startups like us and people doing things that are away from the norm.
The Gidi tribe is an evolution of the Gidi Culture Festival. You know, what we set out to make it is almost what it is today, but it also isn't, so it evolved.
Something just kind of manifested itself, like, organically. What had happened was we've had people who have attended Gidi Culture Festival from 2014. So we have a dedicated following of people who ask us every year, who's going to be on the lineup? What type of food are you going to have? You know, where is it going to be?
Every year there's challenges. Every year there's challenges. Every production there's challenges. The one year there was Ebola. The one year the economy was whack. Next year there was no dollars. This year was the rain. On Thursday night before the festival, we left the site coming back 6 a.m. on Friday morning to start soundcheck, only to arrive after the rains and all the sound towers, speakers had been knocked down, the stage had been ripped apart. And everything we had done for the last 72 hours had to be done in 24 hours. So the radio, the internet, the cameras were all damaged from rain. I think we were left from, we were taken from 9 cameras down to 2 cameras. I had collapsed in the lobby from food poisoning and I was in bed in a fever. And I felt helpless because there was very little I could do. And honestly, it was a beautiful thing coming back with Davido, Burna Boy, Diplo, all of who said they couldn't use their bands. Burna Boy, Davido had rehearsed with their bands, the backline was cut out. And when we came down to the site, it was pretty amazing seeing that energy and that determination from people who honestly don't owe us anything, but even they felt like they were part of this tribe. birth of the Gidi tribe. There was a moment where I could see that Gidi Fest were those people, and those people were Gidi Fest. When the rains came down and technically it was over, those people who stuck through, who were resilient, who were driven, who took on head-on the challenges, this is also the people that worked on Gidi Fest. These are the people that came to Gidi Fest. These are the people that believe in it. You know what? The Gidi tribe represents the new African, the young black African who refuses to take no for an answer, who refuses to be shut down, who believes that it can be better. You know, this is who we are.